Most contractors never break $1 million, and it's not because they're bad at the work, because they chose the wrong growth lever. The ones that do all have one thing in common. They dominate Google using the same boring local SEO techniques. In this series, I'm breaking down how real contractor businesses are using local SEO to build million and billion-dollar businesses. In today's video, we'll be breaking down Monster Tree Services, which has 230 locations, and each location makes about $500,000. So we're talking about a company that's worth over $100 million estimated, but that's probably pretty close. Now, the reason why I chose Monster Tree Services is because they rank on the first page in Reno, they rank on the first page in Tulsa, they rank on the first page in Rochester, New York. These guys show up all over the place, all over the country. So obviously they're doing something right. So let's figure out we can help your business, whether you're a tree service provider as well or another contractor. Now, if you want to follow along, first link in the description is going to go to this document right here, which is our top 5 SEO techniques $1 million contractors use. We're going to be checking out technique number 2 today, which is about building service pages that rank and convert. If you're trying to do local SEO for your contractor business and you're not familiar with Whitespark's local search ranking factors, then you are doing yourself a disservice. The local search ranking factors are essentially the local SEO Bible. Now, if we look at the top organic ranking factors, again, those are the blue links in Google. The number 1 ranking factor is having a dedicated page for each service. This is a simple mistake that a lot of beginner web designers make, is they just build a services page. You need an individual page for each service that you do. If you're a contractor, you probably do multiple services. As we're going to see for Monster Tree Services, they provide tree care services, they provide emergency tree services, stump grinding, all those things. If you're a tree service provider, you know about these services. But if you're a remodeler or a plumber or electrician, the same is true for you. You offer multiple services and you want to have a page for each one of those. So let's take a look at how Monster Tree Services is doing this. And then we're going to highlight 6 sections that you want to cover if you want to win. And I'm also going to point out some things that Monster Tree Services could be doing better, but then I'm going to show you the unfair advantage that they have and why you're going to want to take advantage of these when they might not have to. All right, so here we are on their Greater Reno Tree Care Service page. As we scroll down, they have a lead form, pretty common to see something like this for contractors. They have some location specific information here talking about desert dirt versus healthy soil. One thing they're doing here is they're actually linking to the other pages. We'll talk about that more in a second. More information about the specific services and a video right here, which loads pretty funnily. I'm not going to put it up here, but you can check it out if you want. Lots of call to actions throughout the page. They also have the zip codes block. I don't think this is super necessary because I don't think people search for contractors by zip codes, but it depends on your industry. So definitely do your keyword research and see if people are actually searching for this. They're building some authority by mentioning that they're a part of the Authority Brands family, which might give a leg up for somebody that wants a business that's a little more legit. And then, of course, the footer, they're actually physically located in Carson City, but they rank well in Reno, so they can target that whole area. All right, now let's go back to our doc, and I want to talk about the 6 sections you need to have if you want to win on your service page. And by the way, if you're wondering what this graph is, I'll talk about that in a second. Now, the first thing, if you look down at the bottom, is you want to have a hero section that features your service, your city, and your state, as well as a headline and a clear call to action. For the unfamiliar, this is your hero section right here. This is the first thing that people see when they get to your site. An old newspaper term is above the fold. So what do they see before they scroll? When people are looking for contractors, unless you're like a locksmith or an emergency plumber, most of the time people are going to be on their computer still because they're researching, they're about to invest thousands of dollars on a project. So they're thinking, okay, I'm going to take my time researching this. And so you really want to focus on the desktop version. Don't ignore the mobile version, but spend a lot of time on the desktop version. Most of our clients, the majority of their traffic comes through desktops because we work with high ticket contractors. Now, as I often do these video breakdowns, I'm going to use the detailed SEO Chrome extension. I'm going to look at the SEO hotspots here and notice that Tree Services in Reno Beyond is their H1, and kind of like Mighty Dog in our last video, their H1 is actually below the fold. That's not really my preferred method. Now remember, these guys have a leg up, which I'll talk about later, but I would prefer if the H1 is in the hero section. Now they definitely have a clear call to action, get a free estimate, and this little guy follows you on the side of the page the whole time. They also just have a direct phone number. That's a great thing to do. And they also have a nice trust builder by showing their Google reviews here. It'd be nice if they also had the count, but the average rating is pretty good too. Now, if you want to upgrade to the next level, I recommend you follow the process we're using on our hero section. So you'll notice we have this eyebrow copy right here. This is the H1. Okay, this is the first header that Google sees. And then technically this is an H2, but this is our headline. We're telling people, hey, we help you rank higher and book more jobs. This is specifically a page for Bend where we're located. So we want to show up highly in Bend. So of course we're mentioning Bend here. We're mentioning Bend here. And then we have a clear call to action, which is book a strategy call. You sit down, talk to me. You can click that button. We can actually have a talk today. Links to my Calendly. And for us, we're showing one of our clients that's got a ton of awesome results. But for a contractor, especially a tree service company, showing the ideal outcome is great. And also a lot of psychology is showing if you can show happy people in that situation, that can be even more helpful. I feel like Monster Tree Service could be doing a little bit better on the image here, but that's okay. So that's enough about the first section. Let's talk about the next section. And this isn't so much a section, it's more about internally linking to other services. I recently had the opportunity to interview Darren Shaw for the SEO Surge Summit, and he mentioned a myth that a lot of people believe that if you link to your services in your menu, then you've internally linked these pages, but that's actually not true. Again, going to Whitespark's organic ranking factors list, the number 6 most important ranking factor is internally linking across the entire site. Now, you might be thinking, Sam, I thought the blue links were dead. Isn't it all about the map pack and really trying to show up in AI? Well, check it out. When AI is actually doing a search, where are they looking? Your website. So they're looking at your service pages and it's actually running a search first. If you're not showing up in underlying search, then you have no chance of getting recommended by AI. And by the way, the map pack, even though it's driving less clicks than it ever has because of the increased ads this year, it's still driving business for clients. And guess what? Working on your website can help boost up your ranking in the map pack. So don't underestimate working on your website. All right. So if we scroll down just a little bit, we'll see that they're linking to their services here. This is okay. This is like the bare minimum is having some kind of like a menu of services where you're linking out, but you really want it to be text. So they did a good job here, but they also mention their services and they do some in context linking here. You could even potentially throw in the city, but that might be a little overkill. Don't over optimize here. Just having something like this works. And you'll see, again, remember, we're talking about having an individual page for each service. Here's their emergency services page. Here is their tree trimming and pruning page. And here's their tree removal and stump grinding page. So they've targeted all the main keywords. We've done SEO for a few tree service clients at this point. And you guys and gals know these are the main services that you offer. So these are the main keywords that you want to target. These are what people are searching for on the way to your business, depending on what they need. This is a great action shot, by the way. Good job, Monster Tree Service. All right, back to this. Find ways to, in context, link to other service pages. I like to think of a website as like a tree, which is funny because we're talking about tree service businesses, but you're kind of branching off of branches, right? So you have your homepage, which is linking out to the tree service page, maybe just for Reno. And then off of that, you're going to have a page for each one of your services in Reno. You might also do the same thing in a different location. We'll talk about location pages in a different video in this series, but I just want to give you that analogy of thinking about these branches in a tree. And the big thing is, just like with a tree, you want these pages to grow naturally over time. Please do not put all these out at once. It can look really bad to Google and you don't want to end up in Google's bad graces. All right, enough about internally linking. Let's talk about the next thing that's really important to the perfect service page. And that's location specific content. And remember, first link in the description. If you don't have this document already, grab it. It's free. So I'm going to give Monster Tree Service like a B- on this. They do actually have a section where they're talking about certain things like their local certification. And they do actually have some specific content related to like tree health in this desert climate in Nevada, which I think is really good. It's all in an image and who knows if it actually has alt text on it. I'm not going to dig into that here, but it would be nice if there's just a little bit of text to accompany this just to make it a little easier for the tools and the scrapers to see that kind of information. But it could be so helpful to just include a little bit of location specific data. What I see a lot in local SEO videos on YouTube is people will be like, include some more context related to the area so that way Google knows that you know about this area. But does Google really care if you know what parks and libraries are in a certain neighborhood? I don't think that really matters for a tree service provider. See this example that they're using right here? This is a good example of how to have location specific content. What are the true differences in your area? Do you live in a more arid area? Do you live in a drier area? Do you live in an area that has temperature extremes and you need to worry about certain things when you're doing stuff like deck building? Do you have harsh winters? So when you're doing roof repair, you can talk about the certain conditions that you deal with in your specific area. Use your expertise. You're an expert. You should be using your source information information, sharing that with, say, your agency or maybe something like ChatGPT or Claude, and using that on your website. Enough about that. Let's move on to the next thing, which is service-specific FAQs. This could be so helpful, especially in the era of AI SEO. All right, so I flipped over to the Rochester, New York page to find this one. You'll see that they've actually changed some of the content. Here they're talking about their Chamber of Commerce membership, which, by the way, is like one of the top locally relevant links that you could get. And then here's their FAQ section. You know, it's nothing crazy. Do you provide tree service in areas surrounding Rochester? Yes, we proudly do. You notice that the rest of the FAQs actually have nothing to do with Rochester, but even just queuing Google and ChatGPT up by saying, hey, look, the first thing was about Rochester might give them the context that these next ones have something to do with Rochester as well. I think they could do better by having specific FAQs for Rochester. Again, think about that expert information you have. What are the questions that your actual clients are asking you? Put that on the website and also throw the city in there as well. Maybe you provide services in a service area like all of our clients do. And maybe they all would ask the same questions. Well, guess what? It's still relevant. When Google or ChatGPT is running a search, it's going to pull that specific page. For instance, I live in Bend and there's a couple cities around it. Prineville is a smaller town next to it. If they pull up one of our clients' Prineville pages, they're probably going to look at those Prineville FAQs and they're not even going to notice that there's Bend FAQs that look almost identical. So don't forget about your FAQs. It's so helpful. And you can add that FAQ schema in. Is it really going to help? Probably not a whole lot, but it's an easy thing to do. You might as well do it. And that brings us to number 5, which is real reviews. Now I noticed that Monster Tree Service does not do this, and I think this is a real disservice here. I'm on one of their different pages here, but most of the contractors that I see follow this step. Social proof is one of the easiest ways to build trust with potential clients. And remember, you want people that know, like, and trust you. The knowing might just come through a Google search, but if you want them to like you and to trust you, having reviews is one of the easiest way to do that. You'll notice on our site, we're really focusing on just hitting some highlights from our reviews. We're not copying and pasting whole reviews. And even these reviews here are just snippets. Now, my last recommendation is usually something we do in the second half of our year of working with clients. And this is something I really think only the best SEO agencies are doing. And if you're looking at this graph right here, this is where we started to implement that. And then we did another round here. So you can see like some of this has to do with authority building. And this is impressions on Google, but this is actually something that we do for our clients. Now, before I show you number 6, if this video has been helpful at all, please hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next video in this series. And take a second to leave a comment and let us know what industry you're in. And maybe we'll pivot in videos 3, 4, and 5, and we'll feature your industry to help you rank a little bit higher. All right, but the 6th thing is real project images, particularly having a featured project section. Now, in case you're new here, we don't typically reveal who our clients are because it's not really the best practice to reveal who your SEO agency is. You'll see we talk about some of our clients on here because they've given us permission because we've done such a great job for them. So I'm not going to show you how we did this for our tree care service client, but I want you to envision it. Now, for this client, they had 3 main areas they were trying to target in their area of their state. And what we had them do was provide a featured project from each area and tell us a little bit about the project. Again, we want the source data of the real problems you're solving for your clients out there. Run through something like ChatGPT or Claude. By having those real images and those real stories, we're able to very naturally put a whole bunch of related keywords on those pages. If all you can do is get one project from each area, feature it in different ways for the different service pages. But ideally, over time, what you're going to want to do is have one featured project for each service. And even better if you can tie it back to a specific testimonial and have the person's name and the neighborhood roughly where they're at. Don't post their address. That's not cool. But that's the featured project technique. I implore you to use it. It does a great job of helping with ranking. And even if you can't, at least feature some real project images, especially before and after images, if that makes sense for your industry, because people love those images. Now, you may remember I was going to talk about the unfair advantage that Monster Tree Services has that you don't. This is the time we're going to talk about that. Monster Tree Service has something called authority. You probably don't. Authority is essentially Google's trust signal. How many websites are pointing back to your website? It's not about quantity, it's about quality. Locally relevant and industry relevant links. Specifically with that Rochester page, they're probably getting a locally relevant link back from that Chamber of Commerce. And the nice thing is, you can do the same thing. And just like I mentioned in my recent video where I talked about Cody Sanchez's programmatic AI SEO strategy, you're not really competing with these franchise brands. Google has slots for franchise businesses, listicles like Yelp and HomeAdvisor, as well as small local businesses. That's probably you. So all you got to do is better than your competitors. Look, if you're a contractor and you're trying to reach your first million or your next million, you want to follow what Mighty Tree Service is doing by having an individual service page for each one of the services that they offer. And the next thing you're going to do is subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the next video in the $1 Million Contractor SEO series. Make sure you go to the first link in the description so you have your document, which we're going to keep updating every time we put out a new one of these videos. And in case you missed any of our past videos, the second link in the description is the playlist so you can get caught up, so that way you haven't missed any of the goods. And if you have any questions about anything I mentioned, or if you want to debate me in the comments, I respond to every comment that is not AI. Now, we talked at a very high level about some of the best levers to pull as a small business on your service page, but what we really didn't dig into in this video is the technical SEO, and that's because I already have the perfect on-page SEO template, and it's actually in this video, and that's the one I'm going to encourage you to watch next. I'll catch you in that one.